Alright, let's just let it roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And we're live.
Oh my
It's like
god.
we need Miko and Kyle in them, right?
No.
Just set things off with fucking friendly joking back. And let's just go right into it. Let's talk about Blade Runner, man.
Blade Runner.
Let me just get this out of the way.
Okay.
I haven't seen the first one. And the last time I told somebody that outside of Hi-Fi, she looked at me like I was a piece of shit.
Oh my god, this girl needs to get off her high fucking voice.
No, she's cool and all, but when she looked at me when I said, yo...
Excuse me? You haven't seen the original Blade Runner? Or director's
No,
cut?
I felt bad because I know where she's coming from, so I'm gonna fix that.
I guess that's true, but how many people actually watch Blade Runner before they watch the new one?
I don't know, man. People that care, I feel like. That's why I feel guilty about
There's
it.
some people that do care,
Like,
but...
I was gonna watch it, just like I was gonna watch fucking the series of It before we saw that.
Well, you didn't need to watch the series. If anything, that's more of a spoiler. Because they go deeper into the story.
Yeah.
But, you know...
Should we introduce ourselves, or are we still going anonymous?
I think
Yo, we should call this podcast anonymous.
Anonymous?
And we never tell them who the fucking guests are. It's just me and you always, of course. They're gonna recognize our voices.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
then everybody else that comes in, I'm just fucking around. That can't work.
Okay. Well,
I like that idea.
Yeah.
okay.
Because I want
you
to
wanna
stay
stay
anonymous. Because then I could say whatever I
are
want.
Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
I'm just another voice.
Okay.
I'm sure someone has the same opinion.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Blade Runner.
Like,
Initial
pretty sure
thoughts.
We all have different opinions and thoughts about it.
You loved it.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go straight up.
You sounded like you loved it a lot.
Yeah,
What
one
were
of the
your
greatest
exact words?
Dude, one of the greatest cinematic experiences of my life. Are you kidding me? Are you seriously fucking kidding me?
Oh no, man.
We were sitting right behind the speakers and we watched it in IMAX.
No, that's that rain, yo.
Yeah. The music
The
too.
music, yo.
I
Well,
thought it was good.
I want to see it again, man.
Nothing like.
It didn't blow your mind like that?
No, I didn't blow my mind.
Out of all the movies we've seen together so far since, what was it called again?
Dunkirk.
Yeah, since Dunkirk. Where would you rate this?
Out of 10?
No, like through Mother, Dunkirk, what else did we?
I guess we can.
And It, and now this. Out of all those movies we've seen so far, which one do you think?
I'm kind of biased though, because I love
They're
horror
also different
movies.
too.
You love what?
I love horror movies, so
Oh.
it is up there for
So
me.
It's number one, eh?
Yeah.
It's still number one too.
I know it is for you, that's a no-brainer.
But Blade Runner was still fucking amazing.
I feel like second watch is gonna be better.
I think so too.
For me.
Why do you think it's so amazing? What's something different about it that you haven't seen before? Like, I don't understand.
There's fucking cat hair on the mic.
It's technically not.
There's
It
cat hair
is
everywhere.
something that I've never seen before. They tried to tackle a couple of things. Number one, they had the weirdest fucking sex scene I've ever seen in a movie.
Oh
Okay?
yeah.
Number
It
two,
was brilliant though.
the lighting was top notch. There's
Yeah.
nothing you can say about the
Yeah.
lighting that was bad about
It was
it,
so
man.
different though.
And the color palettes. I thought it was
That's
gonna.
exactly
I thought
what,
it was
that's
gonna
where I
be-
was. That's what I want to talk to you about, man. That's why I keep
I
saying
thought it
rain
was-
because
When I,
the shots from outside
Yeah.
of the vehicles, and they like you. No man,
Mhm.
I don't even know how to describe it.
Yeah, I mean,
It just looks so real.
I feel like it's a combination of all the things that I've seen that I like
Yeah.
and put in one movie, but at the same time, I wasn't like,
Are you not big on the script or what?
oh my god, that's the best thing I've ever seen
No?
ever. Like, I don't know how.
I don't think it's
No,
the
not
best I've
ever.
seen
Not
it.
Like,
ever.
it's one of the best cinematic whatever things.
It could be, yo.
Of course.
I really feel like the second watch could take you there. That's
Maybe
Maybe
Yeah.
if I
But
watch
for
it a
me,
second
I'm already
time.
in, man.
yeah. And I feel like, and that's the tricky things. Even when you watch a movie that's really good, the fourth time,
Mm-hmm.
there'll still be stuff that you missed that's gonna make you love it even more. So I feel like
That's true.
this one, because I liked it so much the first watch, I'm gonna love it even more when I have time with it, when I can sit with it, when I can find out what in the script that I missed the last time I watched it. Like that shit just blows my mind when I watch it the second time or the third time, and I'm like, yo, I didn't get that. Now this movie is
I
just
think-
way better.
I think I'm
That's
gonna
true.
be like that for Mother, man.
I don't know. If
First time I watched it,
yeah.
first time I watched it, like watched it like late night, man. Like
Yeah.
we were just.
It was too late. I
we
was trying to
finished
warn you
Band
guys, man.
Practice, I think.
Yeah.
Too long a movie.
Like
for
right
that.
after Band
It was
Practice or
very long.
something.
Yeah.
And we're just like, okay, we're gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's gonna be crazy.
I ended up watching Mother that
It's
night.
crazy.
It's fucking nuts. Like,
but it took longer than I wanted to get there on my first viewing.
I ended up watching it because I couldn't get to see my fight.
Yeah, that's right.
So I ended up fucking late movie. I thought it was gonna be like hour and a half,
No.
2 hours max. Holy shit!
It was 2.5, wasn't it?
I don't even know that.
I don't
like
even
I was
know
there
either.
for
So
a
that's
whole
the
lifetime.
only reason I couldn't watch it again by myself.
Mm-hmm.
No. I
But-
feel like
Maybe if you're
movies like
watching it at
that,
home.
I don't want to watch it in the theaters.
If
But-
I'm watching
Something
at home,
like
just
that.
chilling,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, okay, I'm
Exactly.
trying to take in the movie for what it is.
Maybe it's the setting. It didn't work so well because of the setting and the circumstances.
So pretty much
Probably.
when we both went into Mother,
Mm.
well, actually all of us, we were in the negative consequences.
Oh.
It was late.
Late at
And
night, and you missed your fight.
Oh, so it was a rough night
Yeah, but
and a rough movie right after.
it
It's a
was
rough
very
movie.
long.
It's-
And it's a rough
Well,
movie.
dude, the
But I
only
like
way I could watch that movie again, and I appreciate what it is. I don't
you
hate it
you
like
think
other
you're gonna
people
watch it
do.
again? At
The
least
only way I
once?
can watch it, I'll watch it again, is just to see someone else's reaction to it when I'm sitting beside. Like, I gotta watch it with somebody, man. That's the only way I'll be able to power through it, because I already know what's gonna happen, and
Yeah,
all
but
the
that's the
crazy
power of the
shit.
movie, man.
Who
Look, we're
knows?
talking about it. I thought we were talking about
Yeah.
Blade Runner, but all of a sudden Darren Aronofsky's
We got
coming
right
in
back
with
into Mother.
man.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man.
You guys talk about Mother this week?
Do you realize a theme that's going on right now with all these super directors?
What
They're
kind of-
focusing less and less on script these days. You noticing that? Only Quentin's out there still, because he's writing his own shit and he's obsessed with that, and I love that. But right now, all the ones that we're zoning in on, Aaron, however you pronounce his
Darren
fucking
Aronofsky,
last
Darren
name,
Aronofsky.
that guy that did Only God Forgives, my guy that did Revenant,
That was definitely. Well, I think.
and now
Revenant
Mother.
was a
Mother doesn't
okay
have much of a
script.
script. It's-
Yeah.
It's because people
Come-
are lazy.
yeah.
People
You think
don't
that's what it
wanna
is?
think.
You're not watching the right movies.
That's why I wanted to hear your
You're not watching the right
opinion.
movies.
Yeah.
And a lot of the good writers and movie directors are moving into,
People now.
TV series.
Yeah, that's true.
People dig that long shit, man.
Well, we love dialogue too, no matter what you want to say, man. Like, the average Joe, the highest of the highest of film critics, that's a key point of your film. So when you take that away, Dunkirk was another one. Like, it's all of them, man. What are you talking about? All of them are getting rid of scripts
It has-
and
It's all
focusing on
aesthetics.
cinematography. And it's all about aesthetics, yeah.
That's what I mean.
I like
Because
its
people
style.
nowadays are all about aesthetics. All
Yeah.
about what it looks like outside.
That,
They don't
Script,
wanna-
man. It
They
had
don't
a
want to
good
think
script.
about
yeah, that's true.
meanings. Like
But that's
people
not a new movie though. That's a remake.
It
As they
was an
call it.
adaptation, but
Yeah.
I guess it was more. I don't know.
There's
I mean,
no way
was-
it wouldn't
was
have a
good
script, is what I'm
and
saying.
it was the actors were good, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I see why you guys love it so
But
much.
the
Because
script,
maybe you
the
can
script
attach
for
to
Blade
it
Runner
more.
is good.
Yeah.
Dialogue wise, it was okay, but the story,
Script is the main reason I want to watch it again.
the
Which
story, like the dialogue is okay. The dialogue was just what it
Yeah.
is, but just the way it was presented and the way they established the movie and the tones and just how everything was placed together. This director is working on so many levels, man,
Yeah.
and it's playing off the first movie.
I got a question for you, and then I want you to answer after.
No.
Okay.
What?
Do you think, and I want your first honest opinion, none of that shit, because we all love him, but do you think Ryan Gosling in some strange way right now is being typecasted?
What do you mean?
Devil's advocate, I might eat my words later, but I feel like right now Ryan Gosling is playing the same guy in every movie. He does it very well.
bit, yeah.
He does it
Yeah.
very well,
Mm-hmm.
but it kind of comes off like the same thing. I think,
Loner badass.
yeah, quiet badass.
Loner badass.
It's so funny you say that because
All of them.
every time we talk about Ryan Gosling, all I say is I cannot take him seriously, especially in this movie.
Yeah.
I can't.
So that's why you don't like it as much as Dexter is.
That's probably
Ryan
why.
Gosling.
Just because like
like
I
Ryan
watched
Gosling. He does
Drive
Yeah.
and I know like
Don't you dare.
some of our friends
Don't
like
you dare.
extremely love that movie.
Oh.
It's very aesthetically pretty, but oh my
Don't
god,
you
let's
dare.
be real.
Yo, you could butcher anything else. Don't butcher Drive.
I don't know, man.
You don't know.
I just
Come
can't
on, yo,
take him
it's-
seriously.
Yeah.
I like the tone of that movie.
She doesn't
and
like him.
And the pacing of that movie.
Yeah.
For me.
Drive is brilliant.
Like when he does a serious face, I want to laugh.
I can see that. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like.
Because he always makes the same
Yeah.
face in every movie, and
Well, can't you say that for like every actor though? Whoopi Goldberg is Whoopi Goldberg in every movie. Is she not?
Seth Rogen, man.
Seth Rogen is the same guy all the time. Is that something? Are we that like tricked with cinema that they can literally write the same character? Well, not the same character, but get the same actor to act the same way. Or is it that the
that's what
script?
people want.
You think so? You think they just said, "Yo, Ryan Gosling is good at this"?
Isn't
I
that what
think
movies
I
that
think-
do well though? People like
No,
Ryan Gosling is
they
pretty popular.
They took care of this movie, man. They got the director.
Yeah.
They got Harrison Ford back for this shit.
Yeah.
No, it's a good movie.
It's
not.
I think
not
they,
good
they,
'cause of
they
Ryan
might have
Gosling.
casted Ryan Gosling because they know
He's
might
good.
pull.
He's definitely gonna pull.
They definitely did that. They
Harrison
definitely did.
Ford will pull. He'll still pull.
Yeah,
I mean,
but Ryan
but they
Gosling
don't
is
know
what
about
got
Blade Runner.
Ryan Gosling got me in the seat. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm a
Yeah?
bitch. I'm a Ryan Gosling bitch. Only because of Place Beyond the Pines, man.
To
If
be
he didn't do
honest-
that, then I would be like, okay, he's maybe a little bit too weird. But he did that in between all that other shit, where that stood out to me.
I wasn't really into the movie.
Which one?
Blade Runner, like
Oh.
the trailers and stuff. I didn't
Yeah.
really think of it much
No.
until I found out who was shooting the movie.
Oh,
The cinematographer,
yeah.
same guy who did No Country for Old Men. Shawshank Redemption.
Love that movie. Oh, really?
Yeah, Roger Deakins,
Oh, yeah. I've heard the name. Fuck yeah. He's good, man.
and he apparently hasn't won an Oscar before.
He better win one now. That's
I
why
don't
they
know.
put.
I
That's
don't
why they
know.
put Ryan Gosling in the film, because Ryan Gosling is gonna get him that Oscar.
Shot wise, it was fucking amazing, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, everything
There's
was really
nothing-
pretty.
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
special effects.
That's all
that
these movies
shit
are about
is
these
top.
days, though, man. How can you say that
You
when you
can't-
said the
there's
same
nothing-
thing? No, how can you say that when you said when the same thing happened in Dunkirk? How can you say that? It's,
The shots were good, man. But I was telling
okay,
you,
but it sounds like that's enough for you. That's what I'm saying. Like,
it wasn't enough for me, man.
no,
Because I know because I have high hopes for Christopher Nolan, man.
yeah,
He came out writing like these obscure like
Weird
mind
movies.
thrillers
yeah.
when he was first coming out.
I think he was trying to.
Memento,
He was trying to Nolan a true story.
Prestige.
Yeah, we're used to him doing like weird movies, and then
yeah,
when
I
he
guess
does
I was-
something factual, something from reality, and he tries to Nolan it and put it back
not
and
the same.
let you watch it reverse, you're like, that takes you out of the movie.
And this is what I think. This is for me. It was like, okay, people are watching this, and there's a lot of fanboys out there because The Dark Knight's one of the greatest fucking movies of all time. Okay. I was in there too. Okay, I was on the same boat. I watched The Dark Knight
Yeah.
with my grandpa
Which one's the
in the
best?
Philippines when it first came out, and I watched it 5 times in the movie theater, man.
Because you loved it.
Yeah,
Nothing
it's
wrong with
good.
that. I loved Spider-Man, the first one. That doesn't mean it's that doesn't mean it's exceptional. I just love the fucking movie.
Yeah, that's true.
But you know what,
But
man?
Dunkirk is just, it's okay to me.
Mm.
I just maybe had a little bit more expectation with the script. I knew it was gonna be shot well. I knew it was
But
gonna
I
be
tried
big
to warn
budget.
you.
I knew it was gonna
That's the thing, man. I tried to warn you.
yeah.
How'd you feel about it now?
Dunkirk.
Right now?
I never.
Yeah.
You
I
said
liked
some
it.
here. You liked it?
I did like it.
Mhm.
Just because, like, that kind of topic kind of interests me.
Yeah.
And it's a real thing.
Yeah.
So I don't.
That's what's
It's hard for me
interesting.
to judge it badly because how could you judge something that actually happened back in the
Yeah.
day? Like, I can't.
Well, I think Dexter's
I don't
more
know.
talking about like the movie part of it.
Artistically,
The
like,
story was good for sure. There's no way that story is not good. It's facts. But I think
the
he's
shots
more.
were good.
The shots were good.
Shots
He
were
said
good,
that too. But I think it's just the
Maybe
script.
I'm also biased because I
I think
fucking
it's just,
love that guy that plays Bane.
You see Tom Hardy. That's what I was gonna
Tom
say.
Hardy.
Love
fucking-
Tom
This-
Hardy.
you
I
say-
fucking love Tom Hardy.
You say my boy's a pull. They only put Tom Hardy in this fucking
he's
shit.
gonna
They're
pull
trying to
that.
trick us, man. They're trying to tell us, oh yeah, he loves him because of what he did with his eyes in the fucking Dark Knight Rises. So he
Yeah.
thought he would be perfect for this. Bullshit. They put him in that. Anybody could have played that fucking role. You're telling me Leo couldn't do that shit? They said the same shit about Leo in Revenant. They said,
No one
oh,
else could do
he
it.
could have
Leo
put
in
so much
Revenant.
emotion with his eyes. That's why I casted him. No, you put fucking Leo in the movie because it's Leo, and you put Tom Hardy in a mask through the whole fucking movie, Because he's Tom Hardy, and he's gonna pull people,
I
man.
love Tom Hardy.
No, I love him too. I'm not hating on Tom Hardy.
Tom
Don't get me
Hardy's
wrong.
fucking badass.
Yeah,
He's fucking
he's
brilliant.
so badass.
He's brilliant. And when I heard the backstory of his whole ordeal, I told you guys already, man. That guy does not read the script before he comes on. Like,
fucking amazing.
I love him. This is not what this is about. I'm just saying.
Christopher
They're tricking us,
Nolan
man.
knows this. He's like, all right, what am I gonna do with Tom Hardy in this movie? He doesn't read the script, so we're gonna give him a
No script.
Bane literally just read him the lines because he was doing
grunts.
random shit when
He
he was
grunts
talking
it.
in the fucking movie.
Oh yeah, that
I don't
random
even
fucking.
know what he's saying when he's fucking saying that shit. It could be
He
anything.
probably wasn't
It
saying
doesn't
that.
matter. It doesn't even matter.
I don't even know what he was
I didn't even
talking
fucking
about.
think about that, man.
But I mean, Christopher
No, but
Nolan's
when he
a
does that
genius.
chew thing, that was
Yeah.
fucking sick. But he fucking kept shaking his head after. You could tell he was fucking saying the shit there, man.
I
He's
like him, I
completely
like him.
different, man. He's a different kind of human being, that guy. And he just doesn't give a fuck.
There's just something about him that
Yeah.
you're drawn to him
Yeah.
no matter what
He's
character
just
he
really
plays.
fucking good at his craft,
Yeah.
yo.
But yeah, back to Blade Runner. I was just thinking,
Yeah.
Story is really good. I did not see that coming. Spoiler alert.
oh yeah, spoiler alert.
Spoiler
We're
alert.
gonna talk about spoilers.
Yeah, this is a movie review, guys.
I
This is
fucking
usually what
loved
we're
it.
gonna talk about, so
The story.
spoilers will be in it.
I love the fact that he thought that he was the one,
Me too.
and everyone was that. I
I thought it
love
was
the
so
way that.
sad.
I love the way
I
that
like
the
the way he
girl.
played it. He
I
had
love
the-
the
he had
way
the
that
dog
that
eyes,
woman
man.
was
Yeah.
like.
Yeah,
We
that's
wished
true.
we were it. Like everyone wished it
You're
was
telling
them.
me that
That got me,
I'm
man.
a fake?
Yeah.
Yes, Ryan Gosling, you're a fake.
But he
You're
had
just
so
a
many
decoy.
signs pointing his way, though.
You're just a decoy.
And then the whole
That's-
thing, the one person that you thought was on his side that was believing it too, and she's like, yeah, and they do the whole movie cliche to make you believe as the audience that yeah, she knew all along that he was the one.
the girlfriend.
And then
But
in the
even,
fucking-
if, even
yeah.
if he
Yeah.
was, if they were playing a cliche a little
Yeah.
bit.
No, I'm not
and
saying it
they
is.
completely changed into.
Yeah.
I don't know, like the way it went, it was good.
I'm
That's
not
why
saying
I
it was
like,
cliche. I'm saying the fact that in the end it turns out that this is just what she does.
Mm-hmm.
She tells you exactly what you want to hear, and not the way you think she's gonna say it. She's gonna make it so believable. That's what you're paying for.
It
To
is.
put that
Yeah.
in the end as what it was
Yeah.
really about,
And, the
and
girl
not
is
what
so
we
good
thought
at
as the
it.
audience. That was brilliant, man.
That
Oh
is
yeah, she
sad. Now
was.
that I think about it, it is very sad because he really felt
Broke
like
my fucking
love
heart.
for her. Yeah,
Yeah.
he like really felt.
Broke my heart, man. When she died, fuck.
Yeah, but like it's all.
When that motherfucker
what
stepped
she's
on that
programmed
Motorola.
for, though. If you think about it, that's what she's programmed for.
Yeah,
None of it
but-
is real, no matter
exactly.
No, true.
what. It's so
And
sad.
That's what that's what the theme of the whole movie was about, man. It was trying to like get you thinking about how like what is the border of becoming human, you know?
Yeah.
There's AI, there's intelligence,
Yeah.
and there's feelings or whatever, but when do you actually become a human? When do you not start becoming a human?
And then they put it like they made the audience oblivious to it too. Like all this talk I'm hearing now with everybody. I didn't expect this, but everybody's so obsessed with what's his name?
Jared Leto?
No man, fuck Jared Leto.
He was barely in the movie. He
I
was
could
in,
fucking
like,
play that
5
part
minutes.
the same way fucking Jared Leto did that. I'm gonna say it too, man. I'm gonna be the devil tonight. I'm saying Jared Leto. I wanted to say it in Suicide Squad,
He's
but
overrated.
everybody was kissing his ass and that shit. And now he does the same shit again. I'm gonna say it. This guy is forcing it, man.
I don't know. I think it's he wants that tasty role, man. But people just won't.
He belongs in theater.
You think so?
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
he
his
over-emits.
character was a little theatrical.
It's not even that, man. Like, you know, other people can play that role cooler. But in Joker, he was trying so hard to be weird. You didn't see that shit?
Yeah,
The way he was
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
best.
That's
You
No,
think
I
the director
understand.
told him to do that shit? No. He said, I'm gonna fucking go crazy.
We'll let Jared Leto do whatever he wants.
Maybe it's just maybe because of like Heath Ledger played the Joker, right? Heath Ledger played the Joker so
Yeah.
well, and he probably felt that same pressure that he has to be as
No, for
crazy.
sure.
Because Heath Ledger was like
For
fucking
sure, everybody was
crazy.
gonna compare him.
Was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
in
Did
that
Did,
role.
did,
He was
did,
so
did
good.
Heath Ledger really kill like die because of that role or what?
He didn't die because of the role.
You know what, man? You know what? Why that Joker character is gonna suffer from now on? Because he did so well in reinventing what, like, he brought Joker to life, like real, and it was done so well. I feel like every Joker after that's gonna suffer because they're trying to do it differently. Because that was done before Heath Ledger did it. All the Jokers were different, so they want to keep it going. So now Joker is a fucking pimp and a rapper.
Crazier. He needs to be crazier.
And driving fucking Lambos and shit. Right now, that's Joker now. And then the next Joker is gonna be Suicide Squad, man. And then the next Joker is gonna be a whole nother type of Joker. Why not?
We're talking about the cinematic universe.
Yeah, exactly. Why not just fucking keep the Joker the same? Use this Heath Ledger Joker, just like they do with Superman. Superman doesn't change.
No, I don't know, man.
There's no angry Superman. There's no cool Superman now. Superman is fucking Clark Kent. Never changed. Peter Parker is a fucking school kid. Not even made him younger. Like they're trying to.
Spider-Man's supposed to be like that, though.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So why does the villain have to change all the time? Yeah, but why does the villain have to change every time? Why do we have to get a different turn on this villain all of a sudden? Why not stay true to it? That's what fucking Nolan did, and it worked. He stayed true to it, and he went even grimier with it. These guys are criminals. He stayed true to the brand.
That's true. He did stay.
He tried to pull off everything. Dude brought the Batwing in the last one, man.
Yeah, he did.
But
he made it plausible too.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I like that movie.
Yes.
It wasn't too comic booky, but it was.
Yes. Yeah, it was. But he tried to keep the authenticity to it. So now, in Suicide Squad, I don't know if you've seen it yet.
No.
Now they're trying to make everything cool. Why are you throwing away?
What way?
Harley
like
Quinn was Harley Quinn.
Cool?
Exactly. Harley Quinn was Harley Quinn. She did a really good job at that. Don't you agree?
You thought Harley Quinn was good?
Oh, you never seen it? Oh, fuck. I'm just ruining this whole fucking movie.
It's okay.
No, because I'm not too hyped on
I
that
just
movie,
couldn't
honestly.
bring myself to watch it for some reason.
You haven't seen it either.
No?
So we both haven't
That's
seen
why I was
it.
like,
My bad. So this whole time, the band and I and everybody talking about Suicide Squad and ruining every fucking plot. You haven't seen that shit.
I just don't care about that movie, honestly.
I guess it's not.
It's not something.
I've seen the trailer, man.
That makes sense.
I don't know why people were hype on it.
Exactly. Like when I saw the trailer, I was just not.
Jared fucking Leto.
Because he won an Oscar finally for playing a gay guy.
Yeah.
Well, not really a gay guy.
He really did a really good job at that, though.
Yeah, I heard.
But there's a reason for that, because that kind of persona like needs someone that's overbearing.
I think
needs someone that talks like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that has that high pitch, that knows how to emit, extend like that. Not these other characters. Joker, yeah, that's why we thought he was gonna do a brilliant job at Joker. And I tell you what, like Jerick said, if they put Joker and Harley Quinn in a movie, it would have been good. Maybe we just didn't see enough of him. Maybe that's why I didn't get used to him. Maybe as Joker.
I thought the movie.
You didn't watch it.
I thought the Joker was gonna be in it a lot more.
He's not.
I thought he was like the main.
Exactly.
Main character.
He's not.
I think that's why I'm not so attached
He's
to
in
it.
there for 5 minutes or something.
What?
Yeah, just fucking rapping and shit.
Who's the main? So who's main in this movie
Wearing fucking
then?
gold
Will
chains
Smith.
and shit.
What?
Yeah.
He was the most uninteresting character there.
It was all about Will Smith. No, Will Smith's character was dope in the movie.
I don't know anything about the Suicide Squad.
Whenever
But
Will
I thought
Smith's
the
character
Joker-
came on, I thought Will Smith was gonna suck in this shit, but he was actually.
He's trying.
We just didn't get a chance to love this Joker. That's what I think. I
But
didn't.
they never gave us that chance.
Exactly.
How?
never know, there could
How?
be another
He's there
one.
for 5 minutes.
They were trying to do something cool though. That's what I think.
Why didn't they just make the Joker a part of the Suicide Squad? Like, why did they write a movie that was like, oh, yo, the Joker is
That's
here
what I'm
too?
sure. That's what everybody thought.
Or are they gonna have too much Joker in it?
But in the original Suicide Squad, I don't think Joker's a part of it.
Oh.
I don't think so. Is he?
I don't know
that comic
anything
book
about
shit.
the Suicide Squad.
Back to Blade Runner.
Blade Runner. What else is there to talk about Blade Runner? I guess, looking back on it, the cinematic experience for me was super good. But now that I'm thinking of the movie in hindsight, it's good, but like not really.
Fuck off. You love it, and that's
Yeah, you do
okay.
love
That's okay.
But the first time I saw it, it was like 20 out of 10, man. Like,
It's okay, man, and I hope you like it even more the second time
I hope so too.
because they really went out of their way to make a good movie.
Exactly,
Not
that's why I respected
saying,
it,
I'm not
man.
saying no. How did you feel about the twist?
The twist was amazing.
That I could agree on.
Did
I
you
think
see
it
it coming?
made the whole movie, man.
Did you see it coming?
No.
Okay, good.
Well, I didn't want it to.
No.
But like for me, I was like, okay, that girl that they had in that room was way too talented for just one scene.
Yeah.
So I thought something was gonna happen.
I thought it were. I kind of thought
But
along
I
those
didn't- I
lines,
didn't think-
but I thought from that scene it was gonna lead into more.
Like,
While I was
yeah.
watching it, I thought she was important, and then when they
The-
cut
When
away,
they were
Prostitute
saying,
girl?
I'm like, fuck, it's a girl. Of course, it's a fucking.
yeah,
Oh.
fuck, I didn't see anything coming, man. I didn't see that coming.
Me too. I
It's
love.
fucking
I
amazing.
love that twist.
Yeah,
Yo.
me too.
I will say though,
And the way Ryan Gosling reacted to that shit.
yeah,
It's good.
that was
He did his Ryan Gosling thing.
it
Who
was
else
so
did he do?
fucking
He does
sad.
the face.
I think that's why it was sad for me because I thought he really was the one. I thought I was gonna get another Neo to care about, but I didn't.
You did. She's just in an aquarium.
Fuck her.
The one thing I want to know is, do you think that girl was aware that she is a daughter
think
of
she's
something?
aware.
Does she know she's a daughter of two?
Well, she
She
started
still
crying
remembers
about that
all that
memory.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just a memory.
But she knew it was
She
real.
knows it was real. Because she was
She
there.
knows it's real, but does
Well,
she
she
know that
creates
she's a
memories.
daughter of a replicant? Does she even know her parents are replicants?
See, I don't know all that shit. That's what I was gonna go into. Like, I didn't know that her dad was a replicant, or that.
I
was the
didn't know
rumor.
until Jarek told me
Actually-
after the movie.
Isn't that a rumor though? Isn't?
That's a rumor.
It's a rumor, exactly.
That's what
it's
audience
not-
want, right?
No,
That's
but
what, I think that's what the director wants.
Oh.
but wasn't it
Ridley
already
Scott wanted to
established
do that.
in this movie that he is a replicant? Because then why would, or is it just
I don't
important
fucking
because
know.
of
Can
the
replicants
fact?
have babies?
That's
Yeah,
what they're
how is that
saying
even
in the-
possible? How is that
Because
even
when
possible?
the replicants have the babies, that's
Yeah.
when shit.
They're humans.
That's when
They're-
shit's like starts changing because like, oh, these we can't control them. They're just gonna do whatever the fuck they want.
It's not just that. There's
Half-breeds.
nothing separating them from humans because they
Yeah,
can
and then
replicate
there's, like,
Well, they're
Well,
themselves.
super
you're
fucking
telling
strong.
Exactly. They're even better. They're better than humans actually,
They're better than humans, man.
That's what.
and they're smart.
Well, one of them is in a fucking planet making.
Okay, hold up.
super
Back up.
aliens.
Ryan Gosling. For
He's
at
a
least the
replicant.
first part of the movie, we thought he was a replicant. At least I did.
He is a replicant.
He is
So how come he's the babe? I thought this whole time he thought he was at. That's why I was wondering how he was running through fucking walls and think like you gotta know you're a replicant.
He
Well,
does
that's-
know.
He does
is,
know. He
is
does
a
know.
replicant.
That's why he's like. Okay,
He
I'm not
reports
really
to
a
that
rep-
woman.
Yeah, and that's why like he's like, oh well,
That's why he has to do that test.
he has to do that.
Yeah,
test,
but
and
that's
he
what I'm
has to-
saying. But he did that test and lied, and in the end they figured out that he was bullshitting. So I thought now he realized he was human. I thought that for the whole time until he ran through that fucking wall, and I was like, yo, this guy is not human. So that's what I'm saying. Like, why was he? What was he hiding? That he's half? There's no way he knew he was half because we don't know that her
But
dad is half.
he was thinking that he was half, and he was believing it.
Is that it? He thought he was
Yeah.
half.
And he was starting to believe it because of the signs that
He
was
is a
following the
replicant.
clues.
That's all he
And
knew
he is
his
a
whole
replicant.
life.
He
Yeah,
is
he
a
is a replicant. That's
Okay.
what he knew.
I didn't watch the first one, so I don't know shit.
And like if you fail the test, that's when they know like you're starting to get like fucked up. And
But
then
there are replicants that are not aware they're replicants.
How? You can run through a fucking
I don't
wall.
want to spoil it for you
You
because
can
it's
run
in
through
the.
a wall. Of course you're a replicant.
Can I just tell you? Can I like?
About the first one?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, then I can't say anything. I can't say anything.
Okay, let's
I can't
move
say
on. Let's
anything.
move on. We're
Okay.
let's wrap that up.
Okay.
Blade
Okay,
Runner
how-
was.
what
What do you give
we
it
at?
out of 10?
8.
8 out of 10, solid 8.
Yeah, solid 8.
Shit.
Remember, you're gonna gauge that to other movies now.
See,
so.
hold on a sec. It's just because it was
Yeah.
really good that and what technology can do now,
Yeah.
I can't expect any less. And there
Cinematic-wise,
was just
like-
nothing
You know what?
upping,
You
like
just
upping
reminded
it.
me.
You
You
know
just
what I
reminded
mean?
me.
Special effects.
That's the
I've
point I
seen
wanted
that.
to
I've
make.
seen those effects.
That's the
though.
point I
Yeah.
wanted to get to. Doesn't this movie seem like a way better version
Of
than
Ghost in the Shell.
Ghost in the Shell?
That's exactly what I was saying. It's like Ghost in the Shell. That's why I don't feel like I've been wowed because
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen
'Cause
that
you've
before.
seen the-
But Ghost in the Shell
But wasn't it done better in this? What do you
Hell
think?
yeah. it
I
was
love
done
the
better.
twist though. Yeah, I would give Ghost in the Shell a 7.
Ghost in the Shell was okay for me. Definitely.
No,
like
we're just talking about the
6.
visuals now. We're just talking about the city.
Visual wise, this movie is way up there.
Yeah.
It was just more. I don't know.
I would give costumes to Ghost in the Shell for sure. And
With
all
Ghost in the Shell, they kind of had a little bit of a frame to work with because
Yeah.
it was already an anime.
And people could look really fucking
dude, I'm gonna be
there.
real.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of looked like they used the same set.
Freedom, and they could
I-
have done.
You don't
whatever
think they
want.
used some of the same set?
They
They're
could've.
so. I think Hollywood does that a lot,
I
and
think
we
they
don't.
could
We
have
don't
used
know.
the same
Yeah.
set.
I think they
Yeah,
use a lot of
honestly.
the same shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't feel
Studios.
like it's the best cinematic movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, but it's just like when we did that when they did that other movie, and they released two of the same, and one was better than the other. Hercules.
Oh,
You guys probably
okay.
didn't see that shit.
There was
But
a
the first-
Jason Momoa one,
Yeah,
and then there was
and
a
in the
Hulk
same
guy,
year though, in
and
the
the
same
Rock
year,
one.
in the same year, was it
That's
Jason Momoa?
weird.
No, it wasn't Jason. It was some short hair guy that no one knows, and it was bullshit. I'm glad I didn't watch it. I'm glad I didn't fucking see
I
that.
don't know. There's a
But
lot
it got
of-
shat on, and then they released Hercules with The Rock.
Yeah.
It wasn't that great, but that movie was so bad.
Hey man,
That
The
this
Rock
one
is
looks so good.
number one highest paid
So
actor
I wouldn't
in
be
Hollywood
surprised.
right now.
Yeah, let's do Hercules.
But that's because he's working all the time. God damn it! Right? Am I right?
Duh. That doesn't mean
Go
that
to
he's the.
sleep.
That doesn't mean that he's the best actor all of a sudden,
Yeah.
guys. It just means he's fucking doing
He
a lot of
tricked you.
shit.
He tricked you. He's tricking you.
Fucking Rock is
He
playing
was
the game.
okay in Moana.
I
Okay?
cannot
Moana was
believe
okay.
this shit. Can you believe this shit? Can you believe this shit? The Rock.
Yo, what'd you
The
think
Rock.
of Moana, man? Did you watch that?
I did. I love Moana, man.
Dude, what do you give it out of 10?
I give it an 8. I give it an 8.
Hi.
I'd give it.
You haven't even scored Blade
Blade
Runner
Runner.
yet. I've only
I
gave-
started that and I just fucking.
Sorry,
I just
sorry.
had to justify.
bad,
I had to
my
justify my
bad.
score because I know.
Okay, Justin.
I
Fair
told you. That's why it only got an Ace,
Yo.
just because it's nothing that I've never seen before.
Okay,
But
tomorrow?
although
Or do you want me
story
to go?
was very good, the
I'm
twist
just
was
wondering how
very
much time
good.
we've done on this thing.
I don't know.
You know how to read this shit, don't you?
Sorry, my eyes are not. what it
Well, we've
used
done
to be.
944 bars.
I don't know what that means.
Whatever that means.
Is that like a minute per bar?
That's a lot of songs. Like, that's all I can say. That's all that means to me.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's just fucking keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your rating?
What do you give it?
Are we doing the decimal points? Is this gonna be our system?
No,
rating?
we
Is
could
this
change it
gonna be our
Why
later.
do you
system
We
have
could change it.
decimal
It's just the easiest thing right now.
rating? No decimal points? Can I get
Do it.
percentage?
No, you can do fucking
Do whatever
decimal.
you want.
I'd give it 9.7, I think.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, this movie is pushing boundaries, man, in terms of special
Is it?
effects.
Isn't it? How do you? Oh,
How?
special effects. Okay, keep
Special
going. Keep going.
effects. See? Now you cry.
Visual?
Special
Okay,
effects.
this
It's
should
the same
be-
special effects in Ghost in the Shell, is it not?
Yeah, I've seen.
I would say cinematography was stellar. It made
See,
That's-
that's
Even like-
every time I think about this
Even
movie,
like
I'm
Guardians
overhyping it
in the
my
Galaxy.
brain.
Like even Guardians in the Galaxy when that guy was
I
like
gotta
a young
control
version of
myself.
himself.
I just think the
That was
cinematography made it
cool.
look cooler.
The cinematography
Made it look
wise,
more original.
This guy was pulling up all the stops, man.
Mhm.
He never, you know, he
Yeah.
never
You might have seen a
shits on any movie.
flying car before, but the way they shot this flying car, I think they made it look different. It had more of a organic.
You,
Felt really
I'm
heavy.
telling you, dude, I'm telling you, you need to watch the first Blade Runner and then
Yeah?
immediately watch this one.
I will.
That's pretty much what
I'm
we
telling
did.
you, you need
I
to
will.
do it the way I saw it, man. It just makes more sense that way.
It just feels more real. It felt more real.
Yeah,
Ghost
I
in the
think-
Shell.
And they're working with.
It felt
they're
like I was
working-
watching a movie.
they're trying
This
to
felt like
build
this
a
could
universe
happen.
too, man. They're trying to build like a universe
Yeah.
because this movie was already
I
established.
can't believe I almost left this out. My favorite scene in the whole movie. The one that felt more organic and more relatable and more real than anything. Vegas. When he was inside that performance place with all those fucking holograms.
Elvis. Like the
Oh
Elvis.
my god, dude.
So
They did
cool.
that so well. It going in and out with the power. It just made it feel like, yo, eventually we're gonna have that shit. We have that shit right now.
That
we
shit
have
looks
holograms.
So real.
And that's what's gonna end up being. You're gonna be able to go to Vegas right now and watch
fucking
Elvis
Mm-hmm.
and dude, I wasn't high, but
Yeah,
when I
Michael
watched
Jackson
it, I
did
felt
that.
high. That's so sick.
Right?
I would
You've
do it.
seen that,
Would you
right?
not watch that?
I'd watch it.
I would watch that shit
But
just to
would
see
you
what
think
it
people
was
would be
like.
Angry?
Hmm?
Do you think people would be like protesting against that kind of thing?
Who? How
Showing-
could you hate on that? As long as the state is getting money, you never got a chance to see Michael Jackson. You never got a chance to see Elvis. It's not because we grew up in the same generation. We just didn't go to his shows. He was just way back there. Would you not want to fucking see
I'd go.
these
I'd
guys
go.
walk by you, man?
But it wouldn't be like a type of stage performance type of thing. It would definitely be more like a sitting and eating, drinking type of thing.
I hope it's just like in
very
this movie,
odd.
man.
Yeah.
I hope it's just like in this movie. That was sick.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like this I've seen Elvis videos all the time. I've seen it all over the web. You know, he's big. But when I saw it in this movie with the sound in the
While they're
AVX theater, when I heard Elvis's voice in the theater, it was so loud. It just, I got it. I get it. I get why people loved him. It just was so cool to see Elvis walk down and perform for you. Nah, man, it was. I hope they do that shit in real life.
Holograms?
Yeah.
Definitely, man. They're gonna do that.
Like that though. I don't want no shit where I gotta sit like way over here to fucking see way over there, and that's
right in your
it.
fucking
I want to
face.
see Elvis walk past me. I want
Well,
that 3D shit.
How are they gonna pull that off? Do you need a lot of like light projection equipment, like
They can do
technology?
it. They can fucking do it. I'm convinced that anything they put in fucking movies now, as far as they can do it, they can do it. They'll be able to pull it off. If they can do it
What about
for
flying
special
cars?
effects, they could have done that a long time. It's just not efficient, and
I guess that's
they're gonna lose a shit ton of money. It's just not efficient. People aren't gonna just go and start buying flying cars all of a sudden.
It's not just that. Like laws would have to be changed of how air traffic would have
Yeah,
to work with the
it's
airplanes.
efficient.
Yeah,
and
people would be
everything.
like,
It's just
Yeah.
there's too
so
many
much
assholes
work.
out
There's
there.
so much
Yeah,
that you
that's
have
the
to
only reason we
consider.
don't have it, dude. We
There's
can
too
get
many
flying
assholes
cars.
out there.
We
Yeah.
can get flying cars. They
People are
made
fucking running into fucking
flying shoes. There's
crowds
fucking
with
guys in
vans.
Dubai flying by planes right now with jetpacks. That's actually happening. A guy
like the
is
water.
Super Saiyan right beside a fucking plane in Dubai right now.
But that's
That's
Dubai,
happening.
man. That's a super city.
That's what I'm saying though.
Imagine.
Flying cars. If a guy can do that, if you can fly,
Yeah, that's
you
true.
made a man fly.
You're right. You're right.
And this is only 2017. Imagine how they're gonna make him fly in fucking 2030 or 2035. Imagine how he's gonna be flying then. We could have had
Probably
cars
the same,
already.
but more efficient.
Yeah.
Shit's going by so fast you don't
It's
even
gonna
know
be
it
like Iron
could be
Man.
like in a few years it's already here.
Uh-huh.
Like solar power.
Since
shit.
the 90s,
I love
like
it.
things has just been like rolling and rolling.
Yeah,
I
love
don't know
it.
how I feel about that. It's a little scary.
I love that the 90s are cool now. I like
Dude,
that.
people are always
The
bringing
90s
back
is retro
the
now.
old
All of a
shit.
sudden, this is when I grew up and it's retro. I thought shit before I grew up was retro.
Yeah,
Remember
like
that was the
70s,
retro thing.
like the hippie
Yeah.
shit.
Now my shit's retro. What I grew up
feel
with
old.
is fucking what? Nintendo
old.
64 is retro now. They're re-releasing fucking Super Nintendo
Yeah.
with
It's
over
badass. I
500
played it on
games.
my
Am I that fucking old right now?
Yes.
It's weird.
Wow.
Yes, we're old.
Dude, next year,
gentlemen.
the kids who are turning 18 was born in the 2000s. How weird is that? They're
Yeah.
turning 18.
Mine
Next
was
year.
Nuts.
Born in the 2000s.
Wow.
That's weird.
Wow.
That is so
Mine was
weird.
turning 16 this year.
All
The
right.
things that we've been through and what it is now. Like, that's why people
So
our
fast.
age are so
Imagine
confused.
20 years.
That's why
Yeah.
we're so confused because we
Yeah.
grew up with barely any technology and then
You're right.
started booming and now we just don't know where it's
yeah,
going.
for a generation there. Because
We-
I was thinking about it today. I was listening to fucking Thriller when I was a kid thinking that shit was new.
Mhm.
When that shit came out long before me.
That's
Yeah,
just fucking-
yeah.
So we
Spicy.
lived with a lot of shit in the 90s
We
that
li-
our parents, and now,
Grew up with, yeah.
like you said, everything is just growing fast and everything. No one's holding on to shit. It's all about the new
People-
shit, right?
people
You
are
get a
so
phone
confused.
every year. You get a new phone. We didn't grow up with that. Our parents didn't grow up with that.
No.
The people before that didn't grow up with that, and now that's all there is, and it just keeps getting bigger and faster and faster. So you're right.
I think that's why
Fuck.
people are just kind of like, oh my god. Like,
Wait, what do we do?
yeah, like what are we doing? Like people
Yeah.
are just getting whatever the fuck they want. Like it's just like you don't know where
Get
it's ever
whatever
gonna
the fuck
go.
they want.
Whatever they want,
'Cause-
whatever they want, man.
See,
Anytime
see,
they want.
that's like
Anytime they want.
that's like
Any-
reflected. That's reflected in our politics and pretty much our
Yeah.
laws. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like everything that we never expected to happen already happened. So what else? What else can
That's why we're
you
fucking
not
putting
do?
celebrities in the
You
White
can
House
do
now,
anything.
and that's why we're fucking making. We just want to see somebody do some shit that we didn't expect them to ever do. That's why fucking guys on Instagram right now are running around doing pranks, on legitimate theft.
Pranks?
I
Theft.
actually hate that.
I hate that shit.
What do you mean?
But that's getting views.
They
I
fool
Who's
hate
you
watching
shit?
that shit? Yeah, they fucking
they
walk up in some store, some convenience store, and yell gang shit and just steal shit and
Even
run
that-
out.
even
and
that
that gets
guy-
millions of views, man.
That guy that does the
Oh,
pranks
no.
that he
Yeah.
like pretends to like throw a bomb, like that's fucking rude. I really hate
Oh, I
that
haven't
shit.
seen that one. What?
Like,
Oh yeah, the one on Facebook.
Yeah,
oh,
like-
those motherfuckers are evil.
dude, it's like a whole
Yeah,
YouTube
that's
channel.
evil.
I hate that. Like,
Dude,
are you just
if
trying
you
to
do
get a
that to me,
reaction? Like,
I'm
that's-
not laughing after that shit.
That's
That's not
I'm
funny.
fucking kicking your ass after that shit, man.
It's
You
not
fucking
just that. It's
play
so
that shit with me.
offensive. Like, it's so
It is.
offensive to people of that
Yeah,
culture. Like,
that's
what are
true.
you trying to say?
Yeah, that all of them.
He could have dressed up as a
stereotypes
fucking
are real.
civilian
Yeah.
and not have to look that way to drop a bomb to
That's
do
true.
a prank.
That's
Like,
true.
why?
I didn't even see it that way. That's
Like,
true.
I just hate
That's true.
people. No. Here we go.
Oh yeah, we're going down there again.
I can't.
But we have to say something, man, because we're not old. We're not super old.
We're at a
You know what
very
happened? You know what
confused
happened? Is
What?
exactly what Anna said.
stage right
That
now.
our shit is just going too fast. That's all it is. So that's why we feel fucking old.
Because like, well, wait a minute.
My mom wasn't
Where
saying
did-
she was old when
where
she was
did fucking
27.
Blockbuster go?
Yeah. Oh, gone.
Dude, honestly,
You telling
growing
me
up,
Blockbuster's all gone now?
like seriously, I have scars on my legs. Cause what we did back in the day was be outside.
Yeah.
I didn't have fucking toys.
People are still outside.
I
Kids
didn't
are
have
still
a-
outside.
Playing
I can vouch
Pokemon
for
Go,
that.
man.
I'm outside all the
With their
time.
phone, man. They're not leaving that
No.
shit. Playing Pokemon Go, man. What are you talking about? What else are they doing out there?
They're
Just
fucking
riding
playing-
bikes and
they're riding
skateboarding?
scooters. They're riding scooters. I can vouch
But-
Who
for
do you
it.
think is
Yeah,
making
but
them
barely.
do that, though? Who do you?
Yeah. They're dressed up like Darth Vader and shit.
I think it also depends on where you are.
I guess that's
Where
true.
I live, you can't fucking do
That's
that
fucking
shit.
true.
You're
That's
gonna
what I was
get
gonna
shot.
say. When I come out there to those skate parks, the young kids, their parents are there. Man. Their parents are there with them,
Yeah.
right? Their parents are saying, "Yo, I want you to learn how to skateboard because I didn't get to.
Yeah.
I want you to be a cool kid. I want you.
Yeah. Can you be
I want you to
cool,
start
please?
early. How do you get so fucking good?
Dude, they fucking watch fucking YouTube all day, and then they try it, and then they're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's
You don't think their
actually
parents
easy.
are involved at all?
Maybe. Their parents give them so much freedom, man.
Yeah.
I mean, where I'm from anyway. It depends.
But
Yeah,
Airdrie has a big deal to
Airdrie-
do with it though.
It's something else.
The suburbia,
That's what I
hardcore,
was saying.
the suburbs of all
Dude, yeah.
suburbs. It's exactly
I
what
love
you
it,
want in a
though.
suburb.
I love it. That's why I'm
It's
always
perfect.
there. Cause,
It's
dude,
the perfect
there's one
version
time
of it.
we were outside at 3 a.m. and there were kids out at 3 a.m. Little kids, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, how is this possible?
'Cause it's Airdrie.
I wouldn't even let my sister walk outside at 5 p.m. because
No,
I live in
feel
the
you.
fucking ghetto. That's
I
why.
feel you. No, I feel you.
Yo, man, I used to live in the fucking
That's why we used to love going out there.
Philippines, man.
Yeah, we all lived in the ghetto. We all lived in
Yeah, I guess we all lived in our own ghettos.
That's what this
We were
podcast is
growing up.
called.
Yeah.
Ghetto.
Ghetto kids.
Anonymous ghetto. No,
Ghetto
don't
Anonymous.
let-
Ghetto anonymous.
Yeah, ghetto anonymous.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's stop right there. I want to start a new one.